conference, is to teach people how to dream, what to do to dream. And so I know we got former business owners, teachers, administrators. All of you guys in here are already dreamers. That's the cool thing. I'm not talking to a group that has forgotten. I'm talking to a group that knows. I'm talking to a group that's dreaming about helping people. So I think you understand that. I think you understand the energy and the power that it can bring you. And I share it through my story. What's your dream? What's your why? What's your reason for living? Because it's unbelievable when you have that dream, when you have that purpose of how it drives you. It makes me emotional to talk about it because it's such a good thing. We've got pastors in here. I can only imagine what you guys feel like when you go and you're pursuing your dream to help somebody, and that dream comes true and you see that you've changed lives and things like that. That's what a dream will do. Some people think having a dream is selfish. I can't begin to tell you what that little dream that my mom planted in me has done for other people, other students. I coached for 18 years. Had no idea that I even wanted to be a high school football coach. Went out one game. They were 0-3. They won the fourth game, and then they ran the gauntlet and went one game away from the championship. I fell in love with football. I fell in love with the idea of winning for 1 year. The next year, I fell in love with the idea of helping young men become better young men. So the power of a dream that everybody has. I want you guys to think about it. You know, we're a mature group in here. How did your dream drive you to do what you wanted to do? Whether you're a teacher, administrator, a minister, whatever it was, how did you feel? You know, what did it do? You never went to work. Most of you, think about it. You never go to work if you're doing what you love. And I do Teachers Institutes too, and I have to remind teachers of that too. You never go to work if you're doing what you love. Somebody planted that seed in you to go get that done. So there's people out there that they go to work and they're miserable every day. Work at home, work at home, work at home, work at home. And they're not living. They're not. And it's my job. It's my job to go out there and share that with them. So, real quick story about a dream. And I always share this with our kids. If you have a dream and you have a direction, and I'm going to use the Rotary sign up there, it's my dream, it's my direction, it's where I'm headed. As you're headed somewhere in life, what happens to you? Things hit you in life that knocks you off track all the time. And with people without dreams, when they get hit, they don't have anything to come back to go back towards that dream. They never do. They get knocked off track, things happen, you lose a job, you lose a marriage or something goes wrong, and you never get back on track because they're not dream driven, they're not focus driven, they don't have that energy and that drive. I get to Western and all of this good stuff, and I had no idea I was going to go to the NFL. I had no idea. I was just trying to get to college is all I was doing. A few years later, I'm standing in the Indianapolis Colts practice facility, and I got my helmet. I'm sitting at the desk, in my locker, and I got the helmet like this, and I look at it, and I put that thing on, and I take it back off, NFL on the back, turn it on the side, I got the big Colt symbol. I made it. I made it beyond my dream. The power of a dream, what people don't understand, the power of a dream will propel you so far beyond what you can even imagine if you have a dream and you allow it to consume you. With individuals, if you don't have a dream, you need to find out what your dream is. When we're out there talking to people, a lot of people don't even know what their dream is. A lot of people don't know what their calling is because they don't know how to listen for it. They don't understand that. What are you good at? What do you like? If you didn't have to worry about money and time, and what would you get up and do every day? That's what your dream is. That you would work on it all night and not realize that it's morning time and you've been working. That's what a dream is. I'm sure that. But I'm what's called an S personality. Dr. Robert Rome teaches these 4 personalities. They're not learned, you're born with them. Each one of us is born with a certain personality. Number 1, my favorite, D personality. Dominant, demanding, driver, doer. That's why she's in her spot, right? That's who
I'm not going to bother to deny it.
That's who a D personality is. That's the way you're built. All of us have a motor. Her motor runs nonstop. That's just her motor. She's demanding. She's powerful. She loves to win. She wants to be in charge. I'm not picking at you, but I know you can handle it. That's a dominant personality. There's a plus and a minus. The minus side is sometimes that person don't know that they run people over. Sometimes that person don't know that they're being rude to people. They just don't know. So we teach those personalities: dominant, demanding, driver, doer. Oh, now I didn't get it at that time. I think I was about 16 years old. But that is where the D came from. That's how I learned to do what I'm doing today. What am I doing today up here? I'm using all of them. I'm using my D to talk to show the excitement that I have, the I to be up here talking, the S, you can hear it. You know, I love what I do because I know something that I'm sharing with you guys today, this small group, is going to affect somebody somehow, some way down the road. So that part of me, and C, I have to keep notes because I don't like the structure. I use my notes. I know that I need structure. I live out of my calendar because if I didn't, I'd be all over the place. Last thing, positive mental attitude. PMA. PMA. Remember this. You guys remember this. I know you guys have seen some tough things. I know you've been through some tough things with people and you're doing good things. If you don't have the positive mental attitude, it makes everything harder. It makes the day harder. It makes life harder. And that's something that we really need to spread with people is you've got to have a positive mental attitude and you've got to spread it. I spread it like it's wildfire. I didn't come from that, so I had to reset this. I protect the 6 inches between my ears because of that. That positive mental attitude. Every day I fight something that's come from my past, and other people need to learn that. You can fight it. I had a young girl come up to me at a school last week, and she said, how do you get over that low self-esteem? I said, it don't ever go away. You just put more positive on top of it, and you keep putting it on top of it, and you never stop, and because it's always there, and sometimes you can use it to help you. I use that. I always say this to kids. I'm 6'3", 305 pounds. That's what I am. Inside of this is a 5 foot short little 4-eyed fat kid. I am legally blind. If I lost my contacts, somebody would have to drive me home. Okay? Dealt with weight issues my whole life. That's why I went into fitness. So that kid lives inside of me, the things that I have to fight every day. But I put enough positive on top of that I don't worry that I'm not going to fail him.